Hello everyone. Alright, so this is going to be sort of a video tutorial on how reggienet's kind of changed, how I've updated it to incorporate this online stuff we're going to be doing. Alright, so some new aspects that's now on reggienet. Alright, so here's our reggienet page. Syllabus is still there. I will be adding a new syllabus to this. So I'll be adding like an addendum because we will have to adjust as we go, so there'll be new things that are going to be required. Things that will be taken out, and so it'll all be there in my new syllabus, and I'll post it here. I'll also post it in resources, so there'll be two places, so you don't miss out on what sort of the new stuff is. What's there, though, that you do need is the Connect, right? So don't forget the Connect Math. Again, about 60% of you have already signed up for it, which is great. 40% of you still need to, because that's where we're going, and so I know at the beginning of the semester I said you didn't have to, but now we're going to. We're going to go online, so you're going to have to buy and download Connect Math. We're going to be using it for homework, maybe online quizzes, all right? And again, so it'll be a tool that we now are requiring you to use. All right, so do make sure you get on and connect to Connect Math. So Connect Math is going to change. Announcements, always get on to announcements. I'll be posting announcements every day, probably, except for maybe Tuesdays, but the days that we're supposed to meet, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be posting, kind of reminding you, all right, guys, don't forget about math. Make sure you do a little bit of math today. Make sure you get online, watch some videos. This is where you should be progressing. And so those will all be, just like before, all right, announcements I've posted when due dates are and all that kind of stuff will still be true even once we go online. Gradebook's the same. There'll be adjustments to the grades, though, again, doing all this new line, and that'll be in my syllabus. It's still fluid, which means it's still changing. I'm deciding and talking with other people in the department, trying to figure out the best way to kind of set up the class. Resources are still where most of the stuff is going to be located. All the notes and stuff that we're going to have there are all posted, in the resources. I've added 2 new folders. Going online information, there'll be some documents I'll post about, where things are located, what we're going to be doing, how we're updating the class, where to find stuff. And I'll also post, this is where I'll post the new syllabus information, how I'm going to do sort of the new kind of grading and things like that. And then there's the video folder. All right, so we'll be doing online videos, all right? So the same notes that you would have done in class with me, they're guided notes. I'm going to do the same thing, all right? They're just going to be posted online, all right? So you'll go online, they're YouTube videos, and again, you can click here to get to the online video link, or down here, YouTube playlist will also take you to my YouTube videos. And bear in mind, creating YouTube videos are new to me, is something I'm going to be learning as we go, and improving on hopefully as we go, so bear that in mind. This is a learning curve for all of us. We are all working as fast as we can to make this transition as easy as we can, all right? And again, we're only human. We can only do so much. But my videos are there. You should be able to go on, follow through, all right? And again, if there's any problems, make sure people let me know. All right, the other thing, all right, so resources. I don't need site info. You don't need attendance. Those are kind of for me. Zoom, all right? Zoom is going to be a place where we can create meetings. All right, where maybe at the end of the week I'll do a Zoom meeting where anybody who wants to join the Zoom meeting, where we question answer session over the material that went over that week, over the lessons that we went over that week. Opportunity to ask questions, discuss, review in real time, face-to-face, virtually. It'll also be how I'll be doing office hours. All right, I'm going to set up when I learn how, again, this is all new, so I'll be setting up a virtual room which you can walk in and out of, all right, as office hours. And that will be done through Zoom. So it'll be a virtual office where you'll talk to me in person live. You can talk to me just over video chat, or you can talk to me video, face to face, where I can, see what you're doing and I can respond by writing it down and so on. Because sometimes math, that's the easy way to go. It's really hard to type math in to computers. All right, so Zoom will be something we're going to be using as we go forward. Biggest thing right now, sort of the new thing that you're going to have to make sure you learn to do. Remember, we had an assignment before we left for break, right? Homework 4.3, which are on derivatives of logarithms and exponentials. All right, that assignment, which it's in the resources, but I also posted here in the assignments to remind you in case you've lost it. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do the assignment, scan it in, and this is where you'll upload it, all right? So it's the assignment, looks like a piece of paper. And in case you're unfamiliar with how you do that, you go in here. All right, so you're going to have to write something in this discussion box. Again, it can be something as simple as homework 4.3 with your name. All right. Always a good idea to include your name in case it's hard to read or whatever. And then you'll go to choose a file. All right, choose a file. So you've scanned your homework in, you've saved it, and now you go and you go find it. So you might want to create a folder on your laptop, computer, tablet, wherever you're scanning it in, so it's easier to go find. All right, so you choose a file, go find your file name, select upload, and then once it's uploaded, you can preview. So that's not a half bad idea, especially if you had any trouble with the internet or whatever. And check to make sure that your document uploaded correctly. All right, and then hit submit. All right, always a good idea to double check before you hit submit. So once you submit, all right, it's up there. All right, so make sure the first homework assignment will be due that Monday you come back. All right, I think I have it open till 11 p.m. on Monday, but don't wait till 10 p.m. to upload it. I mean, I'll be in bed by that time. Try it before then. All right, you have the full day to try to upload it, or maybe during this week, try to see if you can't upload. I actually have already had a couple students already who uploaded it into this assignment set. All right, so again, do try this as soon as possible in case we run into problems. You can either ask me, or an alternative is you send me an email. Once I get Zoom up, you can come into Zoom. Or another way to ask questions is I've set up forums. All right, so forums are a place to go to ask questions. So I've set up 2 forums right now. One for going online. Right, so those are specifically for questions for each of sort of the new online tools: viewing videos, uploading homework, connect questions, right, using Zoom, or just general questions. Again, these would be specific towards going online. And if the forum is set up so that I will answer questions as best I can, but sometimes students will have answers, especially if it's maybe software I'm not familiar with. I'm never had an Apple product. All right, so if you have an Apple tablet, Apple computer, another student who also has one might have a better answer for how to make it work. So the forums are there for us to converse 2 ways, all right? Ask questions, answer questions, and I encourage students, if you know a solution to a problem that you've seen posted on the forum, I encourage you to answer that. You might have a better or answer that's just as good as anything I could come up with, all right? Because again, there are some things I'm familiar with and some things I'm not. And then also, for the class, all right? So I've got Chapter 4 questions, already a forum posted for that in case you've got questions on Chapter 4, logarithms, exponentials, and their derivatives, all right? And it's there. And again, the idea behind a forum is it's an opportunity for students to ask and answer questions. So I encourage you to both ask and answer. All right, so that's a new tool on reggienet. And then the last thing, again, is another place you can go to see my YouTube. So there's a post here to get onto the tutorials, the YouTube videos, and so on. All right, so again, it's moving fast, it's fluid. We're going to try to make this as painless as possible, guys. Bear with us. And like I said, if you've got any good ideas, any ways to help out, all right, put them in the forums. Let me know. All right, communicate. Be aware. Stay up to date. Check the announcements. All right, and again, as things crop up, changes will be made. So again, remember, this is a fluid, and we're all learning this as we go. All right, signing off.